Hello everyone and welcome to a quick video, and I just want to show you that in case your Nintendo Switch can't read any games, it's very easy to just fix it without tearing it apart. However, I did that and I don't regret it because I learned a whole bunch of stuff and it was very fun. So in my case, it's nothing that I think about, even though I spent 4 or 5 hours doing it. However, there's a very simple way you can fix it. Usually, when your Switch doesn't read video game cards, it usually means that those reading pins, reading heads, are bent and probably are intact most of the time, which means you don't need a new module. You can simply bend the pins back, so you don't have to wait for your package to be delivered. You don't have to dig into the console itself. So if you're not feeling comfortable doing all that, then you can just simply grab a non-conductive pointy tool. I am using a dental flosser. Although this one is unused, of course, I think. And I just simply push my pin into the console. Alright, so now we're at our Switch here, Nintendo Switch, and I've opened up the game cartridge. And you can clearly see those pins up there inside the console. They keep contact on your game, and usually when your game is not able to read, that probably means that these one or even more or several pins are bent backward. Usually happens if someone has tried to jam and force in a game the other way, which is the wrong way. So they're getting pushed up to the roof, and then they don't have contact with the connectors. So that causes the game console to be unable to read your games. So what I do is I take like a toothpick or something. Oh my god, this is going to be really hard to film. I'm gonna sit like a little monk or something. Let's see here. And I'm 100% sure you're not gonna get any good lighting. So what I do, this is totally safe, by the way. I've done it this way myself. Okay, totally safe. I shouldn't say that because I don't want to be held accountable in case your console goes bad. Do this on your own risk, but what I did, and if you don't want to take the risk, just shut off your console. But what I did, I actually kept my console turned on. And I just jammed this and just no lighting, here we go, and just gently, ever so slightly, just pulled my pins back. All right, so you can barely see I'm doing it right now. Okay, so you don't see it, but a few of these pins are going down more deeply than others. So that means that I have successfully bent them downwards. So you want to bend them down this way, towards you, this way. Otherwise, they will go up and not read anything if they're going that way, upwards. Okay, yeah, just do that. It's quite finicky, and it might be quite difficult to actually see every pin. So let me help you out with that. So that's how the pins are structured. So if you don't see a single pin, that means that they're probably behind the front row, and they're quite finicky to grab a hold of. Hence why I used a crooked toothpick like this for precision. Alright, so hopefully that was helpful and that you managed to save yourself the trouble of having to replace the game cartridge reader. And if not, and you have made sure that every single pin is pointed downward, it's okay if they go a bit more than they are supposed to downwards, because they are structured in a way that they're bent like this. This is a pin bent too much. They're supposed to be bent like that, but your pin goes like that. No problem. Let's say this hand is the game cartridge. Zoop. At least it's got contact now, so don't worry, that doesn't matter, it'll be just fine. And if you notice that it still doesn't read your game, make sure to triple check every single pin, that they're all downwards, count them, and really look closely because it's really difficult to see. This might be finicky and maybe take you like 15 to 30 or maybe even 60 minutes to do and complete properly. But it beats the crap out of waiting 3 days for a component that you purchased for 30 bucks to arrive in the mail just to replace it. So yeah, if that helps, then great. If not, okay, maybe the unit is defective. So I hope that was helpful, and if it was helpful for you, please leave a like and comment in the description below, and I'll see you sometime. I don't know when. This is just something I felt like showing people for the fun of it, because it might save someone the trouble. I have a gaming channel, by the way, and that's where I'm active if you want to see more of me. If you want to see more tech, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.